What's up, everybody? Carl Erickson here. And today's question was, what is some advice I have for someone trying to get into the film industry? First, to be very clear, I am not in the film industry as in Hollywood. I have no idea how to do that. This is coming from independent, freelance world. Take it for what it is. First of all, I would say ask questions, which you have done. Ask everything and anything you could think of. Is everybody going to answer your questions? Nope, not everybody has time. Is everybody going to give you answers that are going to be helpful? No. What you need to do is ask questions. When someone gives you an answer, tuck that away. And just like I mentioned with screenwriting or getting feedback with a movie you've made, only you can determine whether or not this is valuable to you in your journey. Are you going to make the right decision every time? Nope. But you got to start somewhere, ask questions, and that is how you find answers. Then I would say you need to be persistent. Persistence to me means continuing to follow through, knocking on those doors, but while you're doing that, gaining knowledge. One of the toughest things to do is to have someone help you, assist you in any way, and you've got nothing to bring to the table. That's tough. I'm not saying it doesn't happen. It happened for me. There's a lot of people who are helping me who I never did anything for them. I wish I could, but I haven't. I'm just saying, but it's tough to find those people. So persistence to me is gaining that education, moving forward, not expecting doors to just open or to weaken, expecting yourself to be stronger to be able to push through those doors. Inspiration. If you're finding yourself lacking inspiration, what I like to do, I'm very routine. But if you find yourself in a rut, you start your routine off by going to Starbucks and getting yourself a coffee. It can be as simple as just changing the coffee that you're getting or changing the atmosphere. Maybe go to Dunkin' Donuts. What do those people look like? What's the cashier look like? What's the lines look like? The lines are different. What's outside look like? Is it a parking lot? Is it a busy street? But just changing your routine can really start to inspire you because you're living your life. You can't get inspired without living. And then it's also about mindset. When I say change your routine and I say maybe change your coffee, you've got to be willing to say, yeah, I don't really like Dunkin' Donuts coffee, but I get the idea. Do something different. Then there's another mindset. Well, I don't like Dunkin' Donuts coffee. Once you have shut down advice, any advice, you just completely shut it down without any thought. You're asking for roadblocks. You're trying to find ways not to move forward. So you got to get in that right mindset. Motivation. Motivation is what keeps you going. I do not know one person who is writing, directing, acting. I don't know anybody in these artistic fields that isn't motivated. They might be lacking inspiration and they might be trying to find ways to be inspired, but they're still chugging forward saying, okay, where do I find that inspiration? That's motivation. If you don't have that, because that's what drives your persistence. That's what drives your desire to learn and to keep moving forward. If you don't have that, I'll be honest, this is probably not where you want to be. The last thing I would say too is build your network. What does that mean? When I was in college, that was a little bit of an elusive idea. Well, what is your network? It must be all the filmmakers you meet. It's everybody you meet. Everybody, anybody. Building your network means meeting people and not being an asshole. You don't have to be friends with everybody. Just be nice, build a relationship, because you never know when you're going to need help with something. And I'm not saying use people, but it's you're building your network. This whole thing is your network. In this process right now that I'm going through and making my feature, I have received a tremendous amount of help from my network who has nothing to do with the film industry at all. Your network is everybody. Take those relationships, keep them, communicate with people, be a nice person. That's the best advice I can give. I hope that helps. Again, if you have more questions, ask. This is awesome. I really wasn't expecting all these questions, but I appreciate them. Thank you very much.